What it do, pimps and hoes? Welcome back to my channel. Let's get straight into it. I'm using the Matte Oil Control Lotion by e.l.f. because I am wearing this makeup all night. And then I'm using the same primer from the last video. I probably will stop listing products that I use regularly after this video because I don't really switch up my products unless I run out of it and I'm like, okay, let me try something new. But that's not the case here. So, alright. So for my eyebrows, I am using what I normally use. If you watch my last video, you know I tried something new and I was not really fucking with it. So back to my good old trusty dusty Anatasia Beverly Hills pomade in the color Ebony. And basically, I just line the bottom of my eyebrow, line the top, and then fill in the middle. And it makes it so much easier when your eyebrows are done. I mean, that's probably like obvious, but like I don't always pluck my eyebrows. I never ever get my eyebrows done. If I do get them done, I do them myself and I pluck them. So I had just recently plucked my eyebrows. So doing my eyebrows was a breeze in this video. You want to make sure when you're doing your eyebrows that you're doing light, short strokes as to create a more natural look for your eyebrows, especially if you're using a darker color. And then you can go ahead and get your Helga Pataki on with your unibrow. This is definitely optional. I mean, I don't even do this all the time. They say that your eyebrows are supposed to look like sisters and not twins, but bitch, sometimes my shits be looking like distant cousins for real. And sometimes I just do this shit just to ensure that we on the same level, okay? Now I'm just using the same concealer from last time from MAC in the color NW40. And then I'm dragging it down to my lids because I was about to do an eyeshadow look. But if you see at the end of this video that I don't have on eyeshadow, it's because I changed my mind. So if you don't plan to wear eyeshadow, you don't have to drag your concealer all the way down like that. Now I don't normally conceal the tops, but sometimes I will just kind of go back over the tail and the end just to kind of make sure that that looks sharp and, you know, decent. So now I'm using this brush that I recently picked up from Ulta. It's the Morphe M173 brush, and I love this brush. Like, I probably will never use another means as to blend out the concealer under my eyebrows after this because this is it. So now I'm just using the remaining product on that brush to wipe away my unibrow. And then I'm gonna go in with my spoolie so that the beginning of my eyebrows aren't so blunt and unnatural. Now it's time for foundation, and as you can see, I'm using the same things as last time, but I'm using a different brush. But I still will go in after with my beauty blender just to make it all nice and even and make sure everything is blended out. And as mentioned before, I am wearing this makeup all night, so I am going to set my face with some Select Sheer Pressed Powder from MAC. So now it's time to conceal and contour, and I'm dancing because this is my first time using these products, and bitch, was it amazing. Like, I felt like I looked so flawless afterwards. Like, I ain't never beat my face to this level before. If I have to do a separate review for my Fenty Beauty products, I just might do it because this shit is amazing. Like, aside from loving Rihanna, aside from what everybody else says and how they love it and shit, it's actually really good shit. So, like, if you don't have it, I think you should try it. So now I'm going in with another new brush that I just got from Morphe. This is their Under Eye Bullet M536, I believe. I also love this brush as well. And just as with my foundation, I'm going back over top of it with this cute little beauty blender that I got from just your average beauty supply store. So you're supposed to contour with your face shape in mind. So because my face is kind of oval, I like to really get into this jawbone chin area just to add more structure and definition and just sharpen things up a little bit. So for my cheek area, you're gonna see me toggle between 3 different things: this precision sweep brush, my finger, and a beauty blender, just to make sure everything is sharp but very natural at the same time. I like my contours very dark and dramatic, but I also like them very natural at the same time. Such a juxtaposition, right? So now I'm just gonna set everywhere that I just contoured with this NYX contour palette. When I'm not using the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette that I used in the last video, I'm using this one simply because, I don't know if y'all remember, but in the last video, that Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette is a little old and I'm running out of the color that I used to contour. So I got this one because it's gonna be the predecessor of that one when it finally does run out. So I'm using it now. Time for more Fenty. Yeah, so I'm gonna use this to clean up my contour, and this is one of the colors used for brightening, so I am also gonna put it in the highest points of my face where my highlight might have gotten lost, like my chin, my cupid's bow, my nose, and my forehead. For my lashes, I am using the same brand as last time. Instead of Iconic 17 though, these are Iconic 18 and I love them just as much. And just to be extra, I am gonna add some lower lashes. They come really like close and tight together, so I like to fan them out like that so they look more natural when I put them on. But I didn't record that because I was close as shit on the mirror trying to, you know, make sure that I placed them in the right place. But I did record this, which is something I forgot to record in the last video. So this is the same white gel liner from NYX that I used the last time. Yo, does anybody else's nose run when they do their makeup? I need answers. So now I'm just gonna highlight in the inner corner of my eyes with the Aurora palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm using the color Orion first. It's like this blue color. I was trying to play off my hair, but then I wasn't really feeling it like that, so I went over top of it with the white color. It's called Luna, I believe.
Like my boy cast a toy with the twin lips. I heard a knock at the door. To my surprise, I saw these 2 familiar eyes. Who are you? What up? I'm Chinese. Don't remember me? She called me by my government name, Kimberly. Who sent you? My mom sent me. Her name is Dot. She packed a note with my name set along with one shot.
So now I'm using that same H&M highlighter that I used in the last video. I literally use this in like every look. It's like my favorite highlighter. I really don't care. And this is also a new brush from Morphe. The number, I don't know right now. I'll put it in the description box, but I love this shit too. Now instead of topping the H&M highlighter with the Laura Mercier again, I'm using, yep, you guessed it again, more Fenty Beauty in the good old trophy wife. Now I'm just adding a little bit of mascara to make my lashes look more together and natural. Cute, ugly mascara face. And of course, bitch, you guessed it, I had to add a motherfucking mauve. Shit, I had to add 2. That's what this look was giving.
Porch nigga, step and tell me what you doing.
I'm gonna wait until I do my hair to decide what lips I'm gonna do, because I just can't decide. Like, do I want to do a red lip, or do I just want to do like a liner and then like a nude lip? I feel like every time I want to do a red, I do a red and I don't like it. So I should just learn my lesson and stop trying to do red lips. And I don't know, we'll see. So now I'm just going to use that same finishing spray from last time, the matte finish from NYX, and patting it into my face just like last time. And that's it. That's the makeup look.
Yeah,